Kansas State Wildcats build
going on with your
Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Yeah.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start.
That's what you don't want to do.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fights off the defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the play fake. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Extending the play. Got a little space. Across the 45. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense.
Pull the ball from the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be downed right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 2. It's now 3rd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback may change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, my God.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Swanson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Johnson looking to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for an open area to his left. And some room to work. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they turn it into a defensive score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off. Puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas Tech 14, Kansas State 3.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Douglas. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker. It's Eakin. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Dumps it off to his back. Still on his feet at the 35. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Stepping to the right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right.
Good, man.
He is not going to get there. Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Morton. He's got his man across the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! To the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Texas Tech, huh?
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Oakley. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got a man, it's Eakin.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Eakin there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw. It's Morton. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll run the screen. Finds a little space. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Texas Tech, 6.
Right here.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on
All
the
right.
field?
All right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
I need
line.
to turn the volume up. All right. Yeah.
I lost my, that's why I took my passport. Oh, okay.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in.
Okay.
This is Quest. You asking my name? I can barely hear you. It's Quest.
Beat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Offense gets set for second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas Tech 12, Kansas State 7.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes.
All right.
Leaves the ball short, or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB, putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
On the ground, it's Joyner. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the...
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Red Raiders will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offensive.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But
say, man, hip-hop is no longer a young man's game.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will kick it away first. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Kansas State quick to the line. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Edwards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Ready.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a full... start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mateer. Flips it out in the flat. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked them down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back, and as soon as they threw it, multiple guys breaking on the football, getting to him, not letting him do any damage after the catch.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He throws one to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Good timing on the quick out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense changing the play. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The field goal is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. The roughing call gives this offense a 1st down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the 2nd chance. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Just like that, man.
They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
It's really real sound, man. It's really real.
The extra point here would tie the game. Johnson, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it.
A damn ball.
They swarm him under. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oklahoma 7, Kansas State 6.
And the Wildcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big
touchdown, Kansas State! And that one will give them the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity.
To the motherfucker.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads it left. It's complete. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Ott. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football.
Turning it on! Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Hard running there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Trick 9B.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Ain't happening. Good game, man.
They desperately needed to keep that drive
going,
and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
In time, it'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
GG's.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out. They execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And that was priority number 1. I don't care if he was tackled inbounds. It doesn't really matter. You got the first down. The clock stops. Let's get organized now and understand what parts of the field we need to attack without any timeouts.
Looking down the middle. Got it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They want to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the... everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quarterback making checks. Johnson looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Starts to scramble to the left. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Kansas State pushing the pace. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy? On 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got him. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it.
Nope.
Didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to set up the screen. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Sellers. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
South Carolina 7, Kansas State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Working that left side. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes the catch. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
He is counting his lucky stars there. So lucky that ball went out of bounds, and they're going to maintain possession because they've got to stay in field goal range at this juncture of the game. In the second half, every play matters, and moving forward, you know this guy's going to have two hands on the ball.
Reads it, fires complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
That's the end of the first half.
Bullshit.
South Carolina 7, Kansas State 0.
Fuck ball.
They They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is...
Touchdown, Gamecocks!
That bitch-ass shit.
The grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown! Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Huskers will boot it away to start
Make
the
this
game.
shit quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Johnson looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down
like that,
the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this
Like
game,
that,
they
bro.
said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys.
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
The 3-2. Basically seeing my point, different skill set from this game. Looks strong. He spins, and he's also tall, like Josh Allen. And this season, this does.
They'll get this drive going from the 17.
These guys have done starts their career. I think
Got it behind the line. It's Bradley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let me get right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off-play action on first down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over. You got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
On third down, going up top. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.